experiencing a lot of portal energy. And I don't know about you all, but I have been timeline jumping. I've not been getting the best sleep at all, because I've been like multiple places at once. And I am, portal energy is beautiful because it allows us to do really phenomenal things. And we're going to talk about that today and how it can help us to collapse the timeline between our desires and where we are now. Um, but when you're constantly working with energy, you feel the waves of it more and it can feel a little overwhelming. So there's that. So let me know where you're tapping in from, where you're tuning in from, so that I can say hi to you, I can support you. And today's session is going to be a little shorter, but we will still be doing an EFT session towards the end. I'm just going to share 3 highlights about how you can use the upcoming portal energy, the 1212 energy happening tomorrow, to manifest your dream life. A quick invitation to the Lotus Life Deck party, and then we're going to be out of here because I have to be out of here at 11. Okay? All right, perfect. So, as I said before, the 1212 portal is a powerful moment for transformation. We have a lot of portals throughout the year, by the way, and each portal signifies something different. Most people tend to pick up on portal energy around Lionsgate, which happens in August, but pretty much every month has some type of portal energy that you can tap into. Some have more than others, like November has the 111 portal and then the 1111 portal. Um, December has 1212 and 1221 along with the winter solstice, but whichever portal you're tapping into, you're going to have a transformative experience. And since tomorrow is the 1212 portal, we're going to talk about that, okay? So if you have any questions on it, let me know. This portal opens up a 9-day timeline to the 1221 portal, which happens to be the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere or the summer solstice in southern hemisphere. And this is, you'll notice that as you're moving through the days, that you might end up, because we also have that retrograde energy, you might end up coming back to dreams or experiences or feelings that you may have put to rest, or that you may have thought were impossible for you to experience. Hello. Hi, Reba. I had a dream about you. That's so crazy. Um, and I really want us to harness the energy that's coming up and not get overwhelmed by it. And it's very easy to get overwhelmed. As someone who's been tapping into portal energy for a very long time, hi Zawadi, um, it's so easy to get overwhelmed. It's so easy to get overwhelmed. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for your experience, okay? So here are 3 ways that we're going to harness the energy of this 1212 portal, okay? The first one is to dream big and to start visualizing. This portal is your invitation to dream bigger than you've ever had before. Forget what feels safe or realistic and focus on what truly lights you up. Really tap into that Sagittarius energy too, that big optimistic energy that Sagittarius have, where they just tend to be extremely lucky and you're just kind of like, how? We have access to that energy too because we're in the season of it. So use that optimism. I really want us to stop downplaying and using our words, using our life force, our breath, to disregard desires and dreams that we have. It doesn't make any sense. You are given a gift to use your voice. You're given the ability to speak and to have imagination to cultivate your deepest desires. Why are you using them to create experiences and scenarios that make you feel less than, that make you feel unprotected, that make you feel like you are alone in this world? We have to take ownership and have authority over our experiences when it comes to manifesting. And a lot of times, the reason why people's manifestations do not come true is because their belief in what they desire is too unstable. They have more belief in not receiving it than they do in receiving it. So the way to combat that, well, one of the ways to combat that is to dream big. I want you today to really think about your wildest, deepest, darkest desire and just be like, oh, it'd be so crazy if it happened right now. How would you feel? Who would you talk to if it happened? Let's say your deepest desire was to win like $1 million and it freaking happened. Who are you calling first? Who are you sharing the good news with? How are you feeling in your body? What's the first thing that you're going to do? You know? And really make sure that it's not operating out of fear, right? Like, you want to make sure that you feel good and try to keep it up as long as you can. There's like that 17-second rule that we talk about manifesting. Abraham Hicks has made it popular, where you focus on an idea or a desire for 17 seconds, and then you add on another 17, so you get to 68 seconds, so a little over a minute. And in doing that, you are realigning yourself to the frequency in which that desire exists so that you can experience it faster. It's all about collapsing timelines. So imagine using that practice during a 1212 portal, during any portal, really. Do you see how it'll be easy for you to call in your experience in life? Let me know if that makes sense. Let's see. I have no idea what's happening on, me and Insight Timer. I think we're not getting along. Um, yeah. So I have no idea how to even fix it, to be honest with you. It literally says I have bad signal, despite the fact that the other two platforms I have signal. Let me see if I can try to change this. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Hopefully this is better and you guys can begin to hear me. Hi, Sammy. Hopefully this is better. Please let me know if it's better. Okay. But yeah, we've been having a lot of Mercury retrograde shenanigans with Insight Timer this week. Just it's so exciting for me as a one-person show. It's always good. Okay, so that's number one. I want you to dream big and to visualize yourself having that thing that you desire the most. Okay. There's a little moon pillow, a little baby. Yes. Hi, how are you, Juan Carlos? But yes, okay. Now we have, one thing I will give you too when it comes to visualizing, one question I would love for you to really meditate on. What do I want to call in for this next season of my life? Because ultimately we are leaving a season. So for many of us, we're leaving fall. For some of us, we're leaving a different season. But we are heading into a new season. We're heading into a new 90-day time frame that can pretty much set us up for limitless success in 2025, despite what's going on in the world. I know that we have a lot of hesitation because there's a lot going on in the world, but I want us to focus in on who it is we are, the inner world that we have, and what we can cultivate for ourselves when we are aligned, when we are locked into our truths. Okay? Okay. Now, the second thing that you can do is join me for the Lotus Life Deck party that's happening on the 21st. That's literally in 9 days, which is so insane to say out loud because I've been prepping for this pretty much since last year, since the last Lotus Life Deck party. So to be able to talk about it feels very surreal. But you can join me on the 21st along with some incredible human beings as we come together in a divine mastermind utilizing that portal energy of the 1212, of the 1212 portal and the 1221 portal, utilizing the energy of the winter solstice to begin dreaming and mapping out who it is that we are, what is that we want to experience with our own energy, how we want to show up in the world, how we want others to receive us. Because ultimately, if foundationally you do not know who you are, you do not have a clear understanding, or you don't have any confidence in who you are, calling it anything else doesn't matter. It's just not going to work. And if you do end up managing to call something else out of sheer will, you're not going to be able to sustain it. It won't be as enjoyable. So we really want to make sure that you're utilizing all of the resources the universe has for you. Okay? There are so many. I get so excited because sometimes people feel limited. They feel like their backs are against the wall. Like they don't have a lot of options to call in their dream life. Like it's always been that way, so it'll always be this way. Or this person has more power and they're gonna behave that way. Or this person sees me in this light, and that's all. These are all past tense. These things have already happened. And the only way they can continue to happen and move forward in your future is because you are bringing them along, which is really chaotic when you think about it. Because why would you want to bring along something that's making you feel so small, that's making you feel so unseen and so powerless? You're doing it out of habit. So coming together with other people who understand that and are willing to do the exploration to shift that understanding so they can move forward in their new year with power is going to do wonders for you. So if that sounds like something that you need, which many of us do, you know what to do. You can check out my stories to go directly to the link to RSVP. And if you're on Insight Timer, come over to another platform and you'll be able to do it too. Okay. Hi Debbie, how are you? Hi Bethany. Hi. I didn't know if Insight Timer was gonna let me even see your comments and stuff like that. It's been very wonky, but I'm so happy y'all are here. It makes me so happy. Okay, so that's the second thing. First thing, dream big, start visualizing, focus on one major goal, one major dream or desire, and let that 1212 energy begin to activate it for you, and then come through on the 21st so you can really begin putting it into action and allowing yourself to feel ready in receiving all of your dreams and desires with ease. Okay? Hello. Hi. All right. Now, the last thing is clearing limiting beliefs with EFT. Because again, it's one thing to know what you desire, it's another thing to have the bravery to say, this is what I desire. But if you have blockages, if you have energy gaps in your system, if you have limiting beliefs and self doubt and worry, there's you're making it so hard for your desires to get to you, right? Think about the fact that every block, every worry, every doubt is like another hurdle for your desire to have to get over to get to you. The goal is to clear the pathway, and as we clear the pathway, we collapse the time frame, and then our desire is with us in the moment, because the truth is it's always with us. Everything that you could possibly want and desire that comes to your mind, it's in your mind because it already exists. Otherwise, you wouldn't be thinking about it, right? We talk a lot about this in quantum thinking and quantum theory. It's really crucial to remember that, because for whatever reason, like mainstream ideology makes you think that all of the things you want are so far away from you. And it kind of creates this very cynical, jaded point of view. And I mean, you're more than welcome to keep that and have that, but I'm here to be happy. I'm here to experience my desires. I'm here to enjoy my life, and being cynical, being jaded, being skeptical doesn't allow me to do that. I need to live with a level of authority, a level of feeling safe, and a level of delusion to be able to have what it is that I want in my life. And I say this all the time when I talk about my personal journey of how many things were brought into my life that were supposed to limit me, and how I've been able to transmute a lot of them to live a really soft and beautiful life. Whether it be the limitations that people place on me because of how I look, because of how I identify, the limitations my doctors placed on me because of my autoimmune disorders, or being diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder, all of these different things, being unhoused, having moments of poverty, domestic violence. Like, I can go through an entire list of things that were supposed to limit me and keep me small and make me feel like nothing's working in my favor, that everything is against me, and that I actually don't have any real power in cultivating my life. I had a lot of opportunities to remain a victim and to stay in victim mentality. But I also understood through studying, through learning, and just through really studying and learning myself, that that was never going to make me feel good. It wasn't going to get me where it is that I wanted to be, and where I wanted to be in a lot of those places, which is out of that experience. I wanted to be out of feeling really sick in my body. I wanted to be out of feeling um, lost in my mind. I wanted to be out of the unhealthy relationships. I wanted to be out of the poverty. I wanted to be out of being unhoused. Like, these are the desires that I had. And I had to ask myself, what are you willing to do to get there? And the truth was, I was willing to let go of these limiting beliefs, even if everyone else thought that it couldn't be possible for me. And I've had plenty of people doubt me my entire life, which is just always so funny to me, because I'm very much, if I said it, it's mine type of girl. And my track record is flawless in that. But removing and dissolving those limiting beliefs have done has done so much, and will continue to do so much for me. And I'm hoping that with today's EFT session, you will feel empowered. You'll have more confidence to move forward in your life, and to leave those limiting beliefs behind, to leave them behind, to leave them in the past, because the past does not have to directly influence your future. I know we're taught that, but for all of our logical people out there in the world, science now proves that you do not need the things in your past to move in your future. Now, on a spiritual level, there's a whole different storyline to that, because when you look at your past, you're able to see your strengths, you're able to see the lessons learned, you're able to pour back into yourself to move forward and feel more confident. But that doesn't work if you're strictly in the logical. In the logic, you're like, well, these horrible things happened to me in the past, so they're going to happen again. No. You transform, you transmute the energy so that you can live a softer life, so that you can live a happier life, so that you can live a more abundant life. This is really about ownership and authority. And the first thing that you can do, the best thing that you can do, even outside of coming to my Little Life Deck party, which you should definitely come to, even outside of visualizing and dreaming big, is removing those limiting beliefs so that you can breathe easier, so that you can be more present and bear witness to the magic that's within you. Okay? Let me know if that makes sense. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yes. Yeah, I'm technically a Grinch during the holidays. Okay. I'm happy that sounds better. Let me see if I can tilt this up. 1 second, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. What about now? Better? Oh, kind of. But you guys see this too. Hold on. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to make my screen a little brighter because I feel like that could help. Okay. There we go. The volume seems low. And what I do here is from the Grinch. I can't see your face. You're so funny, Bethany. I love this. Oh, thank you. Nope, you haven't missed it. We're about to do the tapping literally right now. You're always on point, Summer Star. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. So, just to go recap really quickly, the three ways to harness 1212 portal energy is first to dream big and to start visualizing. Okay. Second is to join me for the Love's Life Deck party because that will definitely help you harness tomorrow's energy. You'll be building on it, building that momentum, and allowing yourself to really feel in and absorb the cosmic energy and the cosmic support that wants to be there for you and help you call in your dreams. And then last but not least, clearing limiting beliefs with EFT. Okay, and we're gonna tap on some limiting beliefs. You guys know how we do. We're gonna do one negative round and then we're gonna do two positive rounds. Before we do that, I just want to speak about EFT a little bit. If you're new to tapping, this is your first time, and if you already know the spiel, go ahead and drink some water. Okay, go ahead and hydrate because you need to hydrate around portals too, not just new moon and full moon, but like portal energy can dehydrate you. I'm speaking from experience. Please go drink water. Okay. All right. So EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. Or technique, and it is the beautiful healing modality and art form of tapping on acupressure points along the body to communicate to the body in a language that it understands. And what you're telling the body is, hey, I'm talking about something that feels like it's limiting or it's heavy or it keeps me stuck in a pattern that I don't like. And I want you to bring it to the forefront so that I can either accept it and move on, or so that I can transmute it and allow it to empower me so that I can live a softer, kinder, more beautiful life. Okay? That is the purpose of EFT. It's super simple to do, but it's also deeply impactful and effective. There's so many, there's so much science, so many researches and papers about this that you can look it up in your own time, but this is science backed. So tapping on these points does actually communicate to your body in that language. And then when we do our positive rounds, we're then saying, okay, I cleared out this energy, I've accepted the truth, things like that. Now I'm ready to pour back into myself. I'm ready to make these statements a part of my well-being. I'm ready to rewire my brain, right, my neural pathways to accept this as true so that I can move forward in this new vibration, in this new alignment. EFT is just a phenomenal practice. That's why I teach it so often and why it's one of the main healing modalities that I'll talk about because of how powerful it is, because of how accessible it is, and because of how good it feels when you tap. You get that instant gratification, and then you also receive that delayed gratification of building on top of gratification, building it up so that you can feel good throughout the experience. It's pretty much the only healing modality that provides you with that, where you can get instant gratification by simply saying some words and tapping on some points, okay? So that's what it's all about. Hello, everybody that's joining in. Thank you. I'm going to show you the tapping points that we're going to use today. And what I want for you to do is just to follow me. Okay. I'm going to share some alternatives. This is a very easy and simple experience, but I do want you to make sure that you are documenting your journey because EFT is so subtle. It can feel like nothing is happening when in fact everything is changing in your energy fields and in your body. Okay. So we're going to use a tuning system. -10 being I don't feel good and -10 being I feel absolutely bad. 0 being I don't feel bad, I don't feel good, and then +10 being I feel absolutely amazing. Okay, we're going to use that system to help us identify where we're at so you can see how your energy moves throughout the practice. Okay, so let's go over the 9 tapping points. You do not have to remember any of this, by the way. I'm just giving this information out for people who need it before we tap in. Okay, we have the side of hand between the pinky knuckle bone and the wrist bone where my tattoo is. You would lightly tap here. Then we have the top of the head. You would tap here where the crown chakra would be. Then on either side of third eye chakra, which is the brow, you would tap here, the starting point. You would trace your brow to the side of your eye. You'll feel your ocular bone, and you're going to tap on the bone, not the temple, the bone, okay? You're going to trace underneath the eye, still on the ocular bone, and tap on the bone, not the flesh part underneath, okay? Then you're going to go underneath the nose above the top lip. You would tap here. In the crease of our chin, you would tap here. Then for your collarbone, I love to link my thumbs together, right? And then place my thumbs in the center. This is where your heart point would be if we were using it. And then wherever your fingertips lie, that's where your collarbone point is. And you can tap there, okay? And then we have underneath the arm. So you would trace underneath your arm to the end of your armpit, and you would lightly tap here. If you're someone that wears a bra, it would be where your bra strap is, okay? Those are 9 tapping points. And if you are someone who is an empath or you're highly sensitive, you're very tapped in and tuned in, I am going to suggest some alternative ways of tapping. So traditionally, you would tap lightly, 1 finger, 2 finger, all the fingers, doesn't matter. But for those that are super sensitive, you can pulse by keeping your hand to the body. You can rub, which is very soothing, or you can hover. And then for those that are super sensitive or who have a hard time accessing the points physically, you can literally think of tapping in those points and still receive the same benefits as someone who is actually tapping. So whatever feels best for you, I want you to try that out. If at any point during the tapping session you feel a little overwhelmed, I want you to pause, drink some water, give yourself a nice big hug because it helps to regulate both sides of the body. Deep breath, and then you can tap again if it feels good for you, okay? All right, let's get into it. Tapping to release limiting beliefs. Before we begin, -10 being the worst you've ever felt, 0 being I don't feel good, but I also don't feel bad, and then +10 being the best you've ever felt. Drop a number in the chat or write it down next to you so you can see how your numbers move, okay? And I'm just gonna say my number because to drop it on all the chats is a lot. There's 3 chats happening, okay? There we go. Yes, the party's on 12/21. Yes. Hi, Diana. How are you? Hello, hello. Hi, Farah. How are you? And I think I'm at a 4 too. You know, I'm happy because I'm on here with y'all. But like, you know, I'm a little moody. I'm a little moody today. And that's okay. The goal is not to be happy all the time. The goal is to feel in life, right? Okay. Thank you.
This is a reminder to drink water.
Yes. Alexa's reminding us to drink water. You guys know how she is. Okay. So, we're going to start in the negative. Deep inhale, exhale. I want you to begin tapping, pulsing, rubbing, hovering, or just thinking with me, okay? Right, yeah, like, hi, how are you? Sometimes it's like, I'm moody, but like, we're still gonna teach. You know? I still did all my things. I still worked out. I still meditated. I did my yoga. I did all the things. My green juice. I did everything, and I'm still moody. So I'm just like, I'm just moody. So I felt like the Grinch shirt was just a good shirt to wear today. It makes me a little bit more playful. All right. Repeat after me. Even though I've been holding on to doubts about what's possible for me, I deeply and completely honor myself, and I choose to release these limitations. I'm going to say it again. Even though I've been holding on to doubts about what's possible for me, I deeply and completely honor myself, and I choose to release these limitations. Let's go to the top of the head. Sometimes I feel like my dreams are too big. Brow. Or like they're not meant for me. Even though I'm thinking them and I feel like it would be good to have them, like why would they be for me? Side of the eye, tap here. And it's safer to stay small, to be unseen. Because then I don't have to worry about people judging me or wanting me to do more than I think I'm capable of doing. Underneath the eye, tap here. Also, I'm afraid of being disappointed. What if I go and do this thing, or I say I'm going to have it and it doesn't work out? Then what? Then how am I going to feel? Underneath the nose, tap here. These doubts keep me from dreaming big. They keep me from living a good life, from embracing all of my magic and power. And honestly, it's uncomfortable. Chin. I've carried these limiting beliefs for so long that they feel like home, like they're a part of me. I actually can't not think about them, even though they make me feel sad when I do. They're just so familiar. It's easier to think about not getting what I desire than it is to think about what I really do want. What do I really want? Collarbone. I just don't believe that any of it is possible for me. It may be possible for other people because they have different skill sets and experiences and they have better opportunities than me and they come from different families and environments. But for me, no. Underneath the arm. It just makes more sense to think that I can't have them. That way I'm prepared if I don't get them. That way I don't feel worse when I don't get them. I'll just feel how I always feel. Like it's just out of reach. And I guess that's okay. It doesn't feel okay, but I think it's okay. So it's okay, right? I want you to drop your hands into your lap. Take a nice deep inhale, breathing into the lower belly. Slow exhale, release, open mouth. I just want you to notice how your body feels after saying this negative round. And I want you to think back to that tuning scale of -10 being the worst you've ever felt, 0 being I don't feel bad, I don't feel good, and then +10 being the best you ever felt. And go ahead and drop that second number in the chat and drink some water if you can, okay? For me, my number actually went up from 4 to 6. And that's because I really have worked on my limiting beliefs. Like, kind of saying those things felt very foreign to me. Because I was like, what? In my mind is like, girl, you don't make any sense right now. Like, what are you saying? But I'm like, no, we're tapping. We're tapping. Okay? So, of course, I'm never going to leave you feeling about yourself. We're going to tap on 2 positive rounds that will leave you feeling aligned, leave you feeling empowered, and hopefully leave those limiting beliefs in the past so you can move forward today and into the 1212 portal energy feeling like you're that person. Like no one and nothing is better than you, and that you deserve the absolute world simply because you exist. Okay? All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. And Melissa said she's still at a 6. And Melissa said that they're still at a 6. And if that's the case, remember that when your energy is shifting, if you're still remaining at a 6, it just can mean that that's just where your energy is at. Okay, it's not a negative thing if your energy increases or decreases. I like to look at it as if your energy decreases around a negative statement, it could honestly be that you have to do a bit more exploring with the body around those negative beliefs because they're a little bit deeper than you may have realized. If you notice your number gets a little higher, it could be that, oh, I really worked on this and it doesn't really affect me as much as it used to. If your number is neutral or it stays the same as it is, you could just be at that midway point. The goal of the tuning is to help you track your energy and how it's flowing, if it's flowing. Not to like, I don't want you to get too like tripped up on it, okay? It's just so that you can witness and see it. I would definitely ask if you're hydrated too, because sometimes that can affect if it moves or not. All right? Okay. All right, let's get into our positive rounds. I'm so excited. Lightly tap on the side of your hand. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. Soften the shoulders. Maybe bring a smile to your face if that feels good. Okay? And repeat after me. What if these beliefs aren't true? What if they don't even exist? And I'm making them exist. Why would I do that? Top of the head. You know, I'm ready to release these doubts, these beliefs, all this worry and self-doubting. Yeah, I'm over it. I don't want it to be a part of my experience anymore. I'm gonna go to the brow, tap here. I can just let go. I can let go of the fear around dreaming big. I can let go of the fear around embracing my power, being the best version of myself today. I can let go of all of those limiting beliefs. Just thinking about that feels really good. Side of the eye. It feels really freeing. I can release the thought that this isn't for me. Even as I say it, I'm starting to feel better. I'm coming home to myself and my power. Underneath the eye. I let go of the belief that I'm asking for too much. That doesn't even make any sense because I'm infinite. So could I really ever ask for too much? I guess now I'm wondering, am I asking for enough? Do I want enough out of life? Underneath the nose. Do I trust that I can receive more? Do I trust in myself and my ability to sustain my dreams and my desires once they get here? Let me go to the chin, tap here. I'm creating space for new possibilities and for new experiences where I'm happy, where I'm in bliss, where I can experience pleasure and love and compassion and kindness, where I get to be softer, but I still feel safe, where I'm loved simply because I exist. And possibilities of adventure and prosperity and good health, not only for me, but for all of those that I love and for anyone I encounter. Collarbone. I am open to infinite possibilities right now. Anything that feels good, anything that will bring me joy, that will bring a smile to my face, I am willing to be open to receiving it, to cultivating gratitude, to sustain it, to tapping in and utilizing the resources and the spaces that will keep me in that frequency. I deserve it. I deserve all the good things in life. Underneath the arm, tap here. I've always deserved all the good things in life. I've always been lucky and fortunate. I just had to reframe my mind. Tap the head. All of my lessons have been blessings. They have made me more empathetic, more compassionate, more kinder. more strategic, wiser. Star on the brow. They strengthen my sense of discernment. I trust that my dreams are valid and achievable. If I am dreaming about it, if I am thinking about it, it's mine, period. Side of the eye. And the universe supports all of my desires. No matter if I think that they are big or small, universe, God, whoever I call on to, has my back and wants me to have these experiences. Underneath the eye, tap here. I'm aligned with the energy of the cosmos. I'm made up of stardust. So of course, tapping into portals, tapping into solstices and equinoxes, new moons and full moons, all of that would expand me in a beautiful way, would empower me, because it is me, an extension of me. Underneath the nose, tap here. Absolutely anything is possible for me right now. Every desire, every dream, they're all possible. Everything is possible for me. It all works in my favor. The universe loves to surprise me and thrill me with the unexpected. Chin. To gift me with experiences that are better than what I could have ever dreamed of. That is how much who I call on loves me. That is how supported I am in this existence right now. It's like I have the Midas touch. Everything I touch, everything I think about turns into gold, turns into prosperity, into abundance, not only for me, but for so many others. I'm going to go to the collarbone top here. I am worthy of every dream in my heart. I am worthy of every desire in my mind. And that's simply because I exist, not because I did anything. It's just because I'm divine. I was designed this way, to receive these blessings, to be a blessing, to be able to bless others. It is a true testament of my divinity. Underneath the arm, tap here. And I step fully into my highest potential. I am my better me. The universe is aligning everything in my favor. I will always be supported. We're going to close off with the side of hand. Even when I think that I'm not, I'm going to be reminded. I'm going to witness the sign, a little nudge or a butterfly, maybe children laughing or a random rainbow. Or maybe I'll notice that I am as abundant as the trees are with leaves. I'm going to take everything as a sign that everything is going my way. And I don't care if that makes me delusional. It keeps me aligned. It keeps me in the frequency of what I desire. It keeps me supported and it keeps me safe. And I'm willing to commit to that in every way possible. I want you to put your hands over your heart. Close your eyes if that feels good, or soften your gaze and take a nice deep inhale, breathing into the lower belly and expanding that breath into the heart space. And on your exhale, soften your shoulders and bring a smile to your face, knowing that you have just realigned your energy. You've closed all energy gaps. You've opened and activated your chakra system. You've utilized your power of authority and ownership to speak directly to your source and to declare that any limiting beliefs that were holding you back, any doubts you ever spoken over yourself or other people have spoken over you, no longer exist. They are no longer true. They are no longer aligned to you. They can't even reach you in the frequency you're at now. And all you have to do is recommit to your self-care. Tap in. Take notice of the nudges, of the signs that are all around you. It's as easy as breathing, calling in your desires, accessing your prosperity, having more play in your life, more pleasure, more protection. Deep inhale, breathing in, and slow exhale, letting go. I want you to think of how lucky you are to exist as you. You're wonderful and unique. You have all these skill sets and this genius that just oozes out of you. It makes it so easy for you to have exactly what you want. You don't have to compromise. You get to exist, and it comes towards you. You are magnetic. You are incredible. You are phenomenal. Can you feel that truth about yourself? Can you feel it shimmering in the body, buzzing within you? You're wonderfully created. And I'm truly so blessed and happy that you exist. May all of your desires and all of your dreams unfold swiftly and with ease. And so it is. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, Kiana. Hi, Muffy. How are you? Hi, Yvette. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Jules. Hi, everybody. All right. -10 being the worst you've ever felt. 0 being I don't feel bad, I don't feel good. And +10 being the best you've ever felt. Go ahead and drop that number in the chat and let me know how you're feeling afterwards. Hopefully you're feeling better. I'm definitely feeling better. I love y'all so much. You know, I can always be in a mood. I'm definitely a moody girl, but my love for my community, like every time. I think you guys can, I literally look lighter. Do you guys see the difference in my energy? Like, do you notice it? I know it's a little darker on this camera, but I literally have illuminated. Yes. You're, hi, yes. Glad I was able to catch the live. Feeling a 9. I love that. That's amazing. You're so welcome, Samantha. Yeah. Tapping. Instant gratification. And you build on that. And, you know, I'm not going to hold you. Shameless promo. That's literally a snippet of what you're going to get at the Lotus Life Deck party. When I say that I show up and I create a container for you to experience your best self in the moment, I'm not just talking to talk. Like, I really am that girl. I really will hold space for you. I will allow you to feel what already exists within you. If you're feeling good, if you're vibrating high right now, it's simply because you gave yourself the opportunity to witness it. And so often in life, we are being bombarded. We have to filter through a whole bunch of BS before we can get to this space. And that is why I've cultivated the Lotus Life Deck session, so that you have these sacred spaces happening during portals, during cosmic energy, to tap into that, to tap into community, to tap into my 15 plus years experience as a practitioner. So you can leave feeling like you really understand that you are the one and not the two. That there's nobody like you, and there's nobody could ever be like you. That you never have to compare yourself, that you never have to doubt yourself or limit yourself again. You get to just exist. And in you existing, all these amazing things happen for you. That is what I want you to feel. And that is what you will feel consistently when you come to the Lost Life Deck Party. So that is my invitation to you. Again, the links to join will be in my stories. Okay, it's also in my email. So if you're not on the email list, I'll also put that up in my stories later so you can join the email list too. Because I send a lot of information there. You can also join the Substack community. I've been dropping manifestation blogs every Monday, except for this Monday, but don't worry about that. To help you tap in. So if you can't make it to the Lost Life Deck, maybe you're traveling, maybe it's not going to be available, you can still get manifestation energy and techniques and insights to help you move through it. Okay. My goal is to be able to support you, to hold space for you. There's just many different ways that I'm doing it. Okay. Let's see. This was divine timing. I'm so grateful. I joined late. You joined right on time. I'm a firm believer in divine timing, baby. You joined exactly when you needed to and not a moment sooner. And I honestly love that you're in alignment like that. That's incredible. Okay. Feeling a bit better that I've done something for myself by being here. Amy, we love to see it. Yes, showing up for yourself is always a win. I agree, Bethany. That was powerful. Zawadi, yay! Oh, this is definitely a saver for me. Plus 10. I cried, screamed, laughed, shouted. All your words, they were magnificent. Thank you, Superstar! Oh, Diana, that's a good number. Tina, that's a good number. Debbie, that's a good number. Will this be on YouTube later? It will be on YouTube later. And it's actually going to be on my Instagram as well. I'm keeping these up and available. Hi, Sarah. I'm keeping these up and available on Instagram for this month so that you guys can still tap and tune in. Okay. Thank you, Diana. That's so beautiful. Not sure how to rate it, but I'm feeling better significantly. I really enjoyed you, your whole vibe. Thank you, Melissa. I feel more grounded. Yes, Diana, that's beautiful. How do I get to the party? Is it tomorrow? Not on social media? No, it's not on social media. The party's happening on the 21st of December. I'm going to send out an invite. So I will send out another email tonight, Debbie. Debbie, you're on my email list, right? I feel like we went through this. Like, I have to like manually put you on, right? You're on my email. Let me know. If you're not on my email list, send me your email and direct message and I will put you on my email list. But I feel like you're there. If you go through it, you'll see that there's an invitation. And I'm going to make it really big this time and say invite. I am only accepting 8 more people because, again, the intimacy is really important. So if this is something that you really know you need in your life and you're ready to experience that quantum leaping in a very healthy way, okay, in a very mindful, demure way, then, come through. Have fun. Okay, let's see. Feeling more hopeful, Amy? Yes. Ellie, thank you for creating this beautiful space. Thank you for being here. You have added to the beauty in this space. Maybe more trusting in the divine in myself, the divine within me, as you need to be. Oh, that's so good. My IG is my name, Lotus La Loba. All together. Kim, that was lovely. I'm so grateful to have caught one of your lives. It's been a while for me. Sending love. Kim, I'm so happy you're here. Your flow was so amazing, Lotus. Thank you. Join Lotus's Substack too, y'all. I love you, Summer Star. Thank you. Thanks for staying connected with me in your busy life. Thank you. Thank you so much for just being and existing. I love y'all so very much. People that are on YouTube, on Instagram, on Insight Timer. I love each and every one of you so much. I'm so happy you were here with me. And I will see you next Monday for another Lotus Hour where we'll be using manifestation through guided meditation, and then we'll have our final EFT live next Wednesday before the Lotus Life Deck party happening on the 21st. So tap into that portal energy. Okay, if you watch this, share it with somebody that you love too. If this was really hitting for you, let them know, like, hey, you gotta tap in, you gotta get your energy up. We gotta vibrate together, okay? And I love you so much, and I will see you on a certain platform very, very soon. Okay? Thank you again for Insight Timer. This is a donation-based practice. I keep forgetting every single time. If you were able to donate, please do. This is how I, support myself as a practitioner. So if you're able to donate, I would appreciate that. If you cannot donate right now in this time, or you want to donate on a different platform, there's different options to donate in my email. I'll also put my Buy Me a Matcha link in my stories as well. So you can donate there and leave a little love donation if this resonated with you. Okay. Is there anything else that I'm missing? I feel like we're good, right? I told you all the things that you need to know. If I didn't, I'll repost it. We're good. I love you. I gotta go. Bye. I'll see you all later.